Hello. I didn't put any music on yet. It should be VOD music, but not music. Not in VOD. Oh, I can hear Auntie Fox leaving. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, there we go. Wait, why is it like Otsukagi? There we go. Konkagi. Hello. Yeah, hi. Bye. Is everything set up? I'm fine. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Oh yeah. Something takes a part of me. Middle leg. Something takes a part of me. Wait, I'm just making sure everything is actually set up, because I think last stream I streamed my entire monitor and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that today. Hello. Corn. Hi. We are starting my model again. Corn. Something takes a part of me. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I'm starting my model again because multiple reasons. Oh, stream assistant? One of the issues I was actually having with my model in Live2D is I made the original model way too big. So then when I took it into Live2D, I had to like downsize it, and then it was downsized in Live2D, but not downsized in the original file. So then when I wanted to add anything, it like wasn't lining up, and there would be ways around fixing that, but there were just a lot of like little things on the model that I had to adjust. So thank you for 5 months. Arigato. Da-boom, da-da-boom, da-da-ba. That was kind of weak. I didn't really put much effort into that. Currently on a 13... Wait, why does it say 5 months? Okay, on a Thank you for 13 months. Arigato! I was going to say, I don't know why on one little thingy on OBS it's like, thank you for 5 months. But then in chat it's like 13 months. My OBS is a liar. A filthy liar. I'm unsubbing now after that disrespect. The state of it. The state of this fox. She said 5 months. It has been 13 months, ma'am. What if I become one of those streamers that give you a kiss for every month that you've been subscribed? Yep! Thank you for also 30 months! Thank you. Arigato. My YouTube is like Noise for Autism is the next song. I don't have autoplay on. Wait, I'm coming undone. Sounds like the perfect. We're not listening to. We're not listening to sounds for autism. We're listening to new metal. Okay? Because we're cool. We're really cool. We're part of the Popular Kids Club. Look at this face. Don't you think this is part of the Popular Kids Club? I'm coming undone. Post not clarity fox. What do you mean? What do you mean? Let me get rid of this mouth. The mouth isn't selling it. What if the mouth is like I thought my demons were my friends. Look, part of the Popular Kids Club. That's me. I'm popular. I haven't seen that art of you in the bottom right before. I think it's fairly new. I don't know if the receiver uploaded it. I started uploading my skips to Danburu. Did I upload them to Danburu or Gelburu? Also, hello, Doc Dumb. Have you ever seen Danburu? Okay. Yeah, I don't know if the person uploaded this one. Have you ever seen that movie? Is it Boogie Nights? I think it's Boogie Nights. Because every time I see Doc Dumb's name, I think... Wait, I looked up the... Boogie Nights. Yes, it is Boogie Nights. Yeah. Every time I see Doc Dumb's name, I think of that movie. I can't type at the moment. Yeah, because the main character is called Duck Diggler. I think it's Duck Diggler from that. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay. I'm not crazy. I haven't uploaded my latest one. I get people appealing to me because other people have skebbed me. They're like, she didn't make the skeb, but maybe if I message her, she will skeb me. Oh yeah, another problem I was having with the Live2D is when the head turned, I had set the 3D model reference, like I made a 3D model of my head so that when I rig it, it's a little bit easier to follow along. And I did like left, right, up, and down, but I didn't do like left, up, if that makes sense. Like, I need to turn on autoplay. Let's just put this on. I didn't set up. So I set up the ones in blue, but not the ones in red. I set up these for references, but I didn't set up these, so I kind of just winged it, and then I didn't like how it came out. The diagonal tilts, yeah! I was trying to think of how to describe it like a controller, because when I think of these angles, I just think of like a PS1 controller analog. You remember when like the original they didn't have the analog, they were just like, they didn't look like this, but then they came out with the analog ones. This is a PS1 controller. Oh, I didn't realize there was a hype train. There was a hype train for 2 subs. Thank you. That's ringing a bell for me too. Have not thought of that in forever. It's actually a pretty good movie, despite the content. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I remember it being pretty good. Let's see this. Okay, going into folders now. Yeah. Anyway, that's where we're at. But now I know that I shall put those diagonal tilts. Thank you, by the way, Maradine. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Yeah, now I know to set up the diagonals, so we're gonna be powerful. Also, when I was looking left and right, these didn't have like anything to kind of connect them to the back of the hair, so it looked really... You know how some Live2D models kind of look like the face is on a flat plane and then the plane kind of like turns sideways? Like, it looks like they've gone from... that is not it. It looks like they've gone from this, which is the front view, to like this. And then there's the back of the head. I don't know if you know what I mean, but some models really suffer from this. We like say this is the front. And then when it turns, it like really looks like the piece of paper just turned. And it kind of disconnects from the back of the head. It really suffered from that. So I wasn't happy with it. So I was like, no. We start again. Now I have movement law. Yeah. Or autism. Hello, kiddo. Can I... Okay, I did put this... There we go. Move this over here so I can see chat a little easier. I mean, that isn't something newly acquired. Well, it doesn't count because I'm not diagnosed. So, it doesn't count. It's fake. I'm itchy. I gotta organize my... Let me organize my layers a little bit. I think also for this time I will go for that method that I said I hate. You know, where I like, instead of doing line art on everything, I do fill-ins for some parts. I think I will do it. I think I'm gonna do it. Wait, I think this is a bit small actually. I do want to make it a little bit bigger. Does anyone follow like non-VTubers? Like just internet personalities? Image resolution. Let's go up to like this. Okay. I think this is a little more reasonable. It's still kind of small, but yeah. The reason I ask is I was gonna ask if anyone knows who Eugenia Cooney is. She's not really someone I like follow per se, but someone I've known about for a really long time. There was like a live stream she did the other day that was really scary. I got the old model up at the same time so I can just look back and forward. But she's like someone who she's like I don't even know how to describe her content. She's just like a girl on the internet, but she's very, very thin. And she did a live stream a couple of days ago and it looked like she was, I don't know, like dying on live stream. It was so scary. It made me wonder how many people have actually like live streamed their deaths. I know there was one Chinese streamer who did that. I don't think there's been an English one, right? Oh no, like a common one, I should say. Like, not common, popular one. Wait, did you hear about that VTuber that like faked her death and stuff? Did anyone hear about that? It's so wild. She like faked that she was in an agency. She faked gen mates, and then she pretended to die. And people were like sad that she had died, so they were like, "Damn, that really sucks," because you know she was just a little VTuber trying to do her thing, and then you know. I've seen videos, but I haven't watched about her. Yeah, I heard about her dying and I thought, damn, that sucks, it's sad. But I didn't know that it was like fake, and that not only was it fake, she also faked like, she also faked being sick, she faked being her manager, she faked being her own boyfriend, she faked being her own gen mates, like... It was wild. She faked, like, maybe like 13 different people. And she had them like consistently active and having conversations with herself and everything. Oh, she even made like song covers with herself. Faked disability, yeah. I think she faked not being able to walk and stuff, but then one of her alter personalities would like film videos going on walks around her neighborhood, and yeah, the whole thing was crazy. At least based on the title of the video, yeah, I meant so much. It was interesting. Because I didn't know any of that. I just thought she had passed away. That's all I knew about it. think I should make a corn shirt for like casual wear for my model? Okay. Yeah, you should. Can be like, has to be like cute and off the shoulders, you know? And then like loose sleeved. And then baggy. And then I'm gonna butcher this. Like that. It'll be amazing. What else could I have on my shot? I could have like a bingus. I don't know how to draw bingies. It's gonna look really cussed. I don't want to do it. See, I can see I'm going blind. I can see I'm going blind. As far as other people streaming their accidental deaths, I've seen a couple of videos talking about people and seen a couple of VODs that were intentional. For reference, okay. I can see I'm going blind. Thingy is like, there we go. Wrinkles. Bingy. Okay. Back to the serious. Let's do the face. Oh yeah, another issue I was having too is these little bits on the side, when the head would turn, the like ends of them was showing. And I did so many workarounds to not get it to show, and then it just didn't look that great. I was thinking, I have a respect for rig artists that get a model and there's like nothing they can really change about it. Like they just gotta work with what they got. Face plate. I'm not a big fan of Limp Bizkit. Yeah, it's nice you can edit. Exactly. Like, if there's issues with it, I can be like, okay, well, I should redo this. I got it. Hiccup. I feel like playing Ratopia after this. didn't play for a few days. I've been, yesterday I played a lot of visual novel. I finally got to... You know how visual novels, they like... Oh, maybe not all, but I would say like a lot of Key's visual novels, they'll start off really mundane and just like daily life. And not much is going on. And then they kind of drop the ball on you of like what the serious undertone of the story was gonna be. I finally got to the point where it's starting to unravel and rewrite. I watched the rewrite, but I haven't played it before, so I'm getting like all the little details that the show didn't really give. I definitely feel like it's a lot easier to follow along with. I'm just gonna start with a darker color. Kinda surprised? What do you mean? I think generally the source material is easier to follow, because the show only has like a limited amount that it can work with. They gotta like cram information into time frames, like 24 minutes. I think 24 minutes is like the usual space for an episode, right? I think actually what I should do is first line on this one and then duplicate it so I can see where issues are. I think so far the saddest Key story for me is Little Busters. Little Busters kinda went under my radar for a very long time because I looked at the name, like the title of the series, and I thought, you know, this probably isn't gonna be for me. Because I thought it was basically gonna be, you know, like little busters, like kids going around, unraveling mysteries or something like that. Title is very misleading, yeah. And although it kind of applies, not really. It's not what the story is about. Rin is cute. Rin is a very good character. I would say she's not like the cutest of the girls. Like, I didn't initially care for Rin all that much. I thought like the design didn't like call to me, right? But then through the show I was like, she really grew on me. She really developed well and like grew, and yeah. I really like Rikiya as well. I think Rikiya is a very good main character. I liked that everything he was doing because he genuinely cared about these people, and he wasn't like I want anything back, or I am seeking a relationship. I mean, I know in the visual novel you can go down different routes, but he was just being a good Samaritan. This should be under. My favorite was Midori. It is Midori, yeah, because Mio is the elder. Her story was very sad as well. I don't want to, like, spoil things, but the ending is very sad. I feel like there's no, like, resolve either. At least with, like, Clannad and, Canon, there's, like, resolve at the end. You get the sad part of the story, but then it's like, and everything worked out. But with Little Busters, it's like, everything did not work out. Let's see. Shoulder. I like how much more things not working out and being happy ending in Japanese thing. Yeah, I gotta admit, yeah, at least compared to most Western media, I agree. Because, I feel a lot of happy endings in Western media just feels like a cop-out. Like, it doesn't really feel like a just happy ending. Like, there are definitely endings where a happy ending is deserved, but for example, there's a movie, My Sister's Keeper, and in the book they changed the ending in the movie to make it like, oh, everything's happy and dandy, but the book isn't like that at all. The book has a very dark ending. Basically, this couple have a daughter who has a rare bone disorder. So, neither of the parents are, like, suitable donors to donate bone marrow. So, they have another daughter, or, like, they have another child who can be a donor to their first child. And basically, the main character is the second child and her life, and like how her parents forced her from basically birth to donate bone marrow and plasma and like all this stuff to her older sister. And through the book, she's wanting to sue her parents to stop donating to her older sister, and her parents like, yeah, but if you stop, your sister's gonna die. And she's like, I know, and I want to stop. So through most of the book, you kind of feel like, well, I know it sucks, but she's being really shitty by like letting her sister die, right? And then towards the end, you find out that she didn't want to stop. She was going to keep on going with it. But the older sister told her to stop, and the older sister was like, this isn't fair anymore, and I'm tired of, like, fighting, and, you know, I'm done. Like, I want to be done with this, and I don't want the burden of my problems to be put onto my little sister. So, she, is working with a lawyer and everything to basically gain rights over her own body. And at the very end of the book, she gets hit by a car and dies. Like, she dies. And the sick sister, does make a recovery. at the cost of the main character dying. But in the movie, they changed it, and they were like, okay, so the main character is like, I don't want to put up with this anymore. The parents are like, what the hell, man? And then they're kind of like, okay, we get it. And then the sister, like, peacefully passes away, and the main character gets to live on her merry life. And, like, that changes the entire freaking story, bro. That's not what the story was. Upper arms. Yeah, it's like a completely different vibe. It was supposed to be like a tragedy. Giving into you. But I will say about one thing that bugs me with a lot of Japanese media, where I feel like their cop-out is movies like Your Name or 5 centimeters per second, where it's like this event happens, which bends reality, I guess, in a sense, and then they... Actually, it didn't really happen that way in 5 centimeters per second, but they do have the same ending, where it's pretty much like, for some reason, the main character forgets the like, love interest, and then they happen to pass them at the end of this movie, and then it's like, did they realize it was them? And then it just ends. So it's like, why make them forget in the first place? You know? Like in Your Name, it's like he goes through all this he goes through this adventure, I guess. And then he basically starts to forget, and he's like, oh, I don't even remember why I was obsessed with that village. And there was like a clear love interest developing between them. But I also don't mind ones like Erased, where he doesn't end up with her in the end. Because I feel like the point of the story wasn't to time travel to end up dating her. The point was to undo a tragic event that happened that he wanted to fix, right? And he did fix it, but he never, like... He was never interested in, like, romantically being involved with her and stuff like that. So I didn't mind that ending. It does feel like they expect 5-10 years ago just to be forgotten, unless it's a romance. Yeah, in Your Name, what is it? Kimi no Namae? After he saves the town from the meteorite, from being in her body, because he was like jumping into her body, right? He forgets. He like slowly starts to forget everything that happened. Arms. Lower arms. But then, as an adult, he's like walking through Tokyo or something, and he walks past a girl that's like suspiciously like her, and he does a double take, and then the movie ends. But it's like, why even create the like love interest between them if the idea of the movie is to just wipe it? That I don't like. But I like sad stories that doesn't make me feel sad wiping it. It just makes me feel like, well, that's kind of dumb. But like stories that make me feel sad, I like. I like sad stuff. I think it's more, I like stuff that is gonna make me feel something for the characters that I'm spending time with. So if something made me feel... I'm trying to think, if something made me feel angry, would I like it? I don't know, I don't think I would like it actually if it made me feel angry. I think I would just be angry. There are definitely like feel-good shows where they just make you feel happy, and it like it's a very nice experience to spend time with that show or that media, because when you watch it you feel comfort. I think a lot of people feel that way about Yudo Camp. I think I can smell my armpit. Yeah, I can. Maybe I'll shower after stream. I want to turn off the clothes. Anger doesn't do this. No, anger doesn't do the same as sad stories. You just think the people... Yeah, I was thinking that too. I was thinking, actually, when I think of, like, getting angry at a story or, like, something I've spent time on, I'm more, like, angry because the writing was, like, bad or, like, it ruined it or something like that. Not because I'm angry at, like, an evil character. Because when I think of Berserk, I think, like, well, Griffith is so evil, but, like, I like that. Like, I like how Griffith is written. But then I guess, like, Griffith also went through a bunch of stuff, so, like, you sympathize with, okay, yeah, he's, like, he's pretty shitty, but, I mean, he's also been through a lot of shitty, so... I don't know, maybe Griffith gets a pass because he's a bad example of... he doesn't make me mad. I'm trying to think of like another media that I've been mad at. Because they definitely exist, I just can't think. Maybe like when a story just like derails and goes bad. That's all I can think of, getting mad at a story. Do you have like a comfort franchise that you feel like if you feel sad you'll like spend time with it just to like feel a bit better? I think a lot of people, it's like Bluey. Bluey is like a feels good man. Griffith is easy to hate because of what he's done, but he's a well-complex character, and without him in the story, I don't think Berserk... I don't even hate Griffith, to be honest. I think what he does is very wrong, but... I understand it, kind of thing. I don't sympathize with it, I just understand... why he does the things he does, and like how he got to that point. I love Berserk. Berserk is so good. Cheese, new address, Sweet Home. I've only watched Cheese Sweet Home once, I think. The opening is so cute. I think for me, off the top of my head, I think Tamako Market. It's just a very feels-good show. I need to look it up, but there was a romance one. Oh my gosh, Nana is such a good romance. I love Nana. It's so sad though. It's so freaking sad. I also really like Orange. Orange, also very good romance. I think my favorite anime romance is Nana. What's a happy anime romance? What is is it Kimi no Todoke? What's that one? It's old. Kimi no Todoke? Kimi ni Todoke. Yeah, that one. It's got a really good opening. Yeah, that one's a happy one. I think, what's another happy romance? Fruit Baskets is like a happy romance, isn't it? Mahoraba. Heartful Days. I don't know if I've heard of this. Let me look it up. I forgot. Mahoraba. Oh, I don't know this. But I like the blue hair girl. I like the blue hair girl a lot. Oh wait, there's like a picture of Bizarre Girl changes into a different person when shocked? Oh, does she like change? Let me bring up the picture. This one, oops. This one is really cute. Oh, she has multiple personalities. She like changes boob size too. Look, she's like stacked. She's stacked in this one, but then she's like flat hair. This one's also really cute. She got like the unemotional face. I think it's just the ankle and cup. Oh, okay, yeah. That makes more sense. It would be kind of funny though if you like changed emotions and your boob size changed. I can imagine it being like, oh, when you're feeling lower confidence, then your boobs go really small. But then when you're feeling like really confident, they like, I don't want to say inflate, but they grow bigger, right? But then it would be funnier if it was the reverse. Like when she's feeling confident, they go flat. That would be funny. That'd be fun, yeah. I kind of feel like the whole, like, oh, I'm so self-conscious because I have no boobs. I feel like that's outdated. There are a lot of flat enjoyers, so it's kind of silly nowadays to be like, oh, you'll still like me if I have no boobs? Of course, you'll still be liked. Ohio. This, up here still looks kind of odd. This needs to be, like, smoothed out a little bit. But yeah, of course you'll still be liked, like, the concept of guys only liking big boobs is silly. It's a very outdated opinion, I think. If anything, I feel like people in the middle size have been left out of that spotlight. You think so? I feel like the flat enjoyers are like flat on nothing. I mean, like the real dedicated ones, right? And then the rest are just like boobs are boobs. I mean, I guess there's like the hardcore like big boob enjoyers where it's like, no, she needs to be like really big. They exist, but I would say that's rarer than flat enjoyers. You know, I will never understand girls who get like implants to be like really big. I gotta be honest, I don't really understand girls who get implants to begin with. I mean, I can understand if you were like completely flat and it bothered you your whole life. And you're like, I don't have anything and it makes me feel like not womanly. You know what I mean? Like, I get that. And then you just get like little implants, so you got like a little something. But when women get like these implants to have like really big boobs, it always looks, one, it always looks so bad, and then two, it's not gonna feel like natural. So what's the point? Because like the point of big boobs is that they feel nice. And I gotta be honest, like, okay, like, girls touch each other's boobs, right? Like, I think most people know that girls touch each other's boobs. And big boobs definitely have, like, a softness that small boobs do not have. So, the good thing about big boobs is that they feel really nice. And then if they're fake, it's like, they're not gonna feel like that, so what's the point? I don't understand that one person who has the record for the biggest and there's a competition between a couple. Yeah, I've seen, there's like a blonde American woman, I don't remember her name. But she has like these implants that keep growing. And they don't look good, like, I don't know. Some people like want the fake look though, like they don't want it to look real, they want it to look like they got work done. To me that's just like, huh? People be crazy, they do. I remember when I was like, when I was younger, I really wanted smaller boobs. Like, I really didn't like having boobs, and I was like, I want to get them gone. Like, I don't want boobs. And then I realized, like, what actually goes into getting boobs removed. I was like, never mind. It's not just like, it's not as simple. It's more simple to get implants than it is to remove boob. But I remember there was like this website when I was like 11. There was like this website where girls would do like crazy things to like get implants paid for. And I remember asking my mom, like, will they like pay to get your boobs removed? And I remember thinking, okay, when I turn 18, I want to go on that website and I want to get my boobs removed. I was like, I was one of those unfortunate people. I don't know if it would be unfortunate or not, but I was never like itty bitty, right? Like, it was like, I don't have boobs because I am a child. Bang, I have C cup. Like, within a year. It was bigger than my mom. Because my mom is like flat. Well, not like flat, but she's small. She's very, like, doesn't need to wear a bra, kind of small. And she used to make fun of me all the time. And be like, it felt like that. It really felt like that. Because I was like, not wearing like anything. And then like, holy shit, I need a bra. I remember like my family like trying to get me kind of like transitioning into wearing bras. And usually what happens is like you'll wear like training bras or something like that first, right? Well, I'm saying right, like you guys understand. As non-boob admins, usually you kind of like transition into wearing bras, so like get used to it. And I hated the training bras, and I would like throw a fit every time my mom or my nana would like try to get me to wear them. Until they just gave up, and then they're like, okay bitch, you need to wear a bra. And I was like, okay. And then I didn't have issue with bra. I don't know why the training bra was like such a problem. I do know, actually. I hate clothes that touch my armpit. Like, the under armpit, I cannot stand it. I go mental. Like, women's t-shirts that are like fitted and they like touch your under armpit, it drives me insane. And I can't ignore it either. I can't just like suck it up and ignore it. I go like the entire day and that's like perforating my brain. It's the same as like one issue I had growing up was like socks. And everyone in my family is like, oh my god, you in freaking socks. Because I hated the seam touching any part of under my foot. So when I was a kid, I would be like putting on my shoes and the seam would touch like the wrong part of my toe, so I would take my shoes off. I would put the sock back on. I would do that for like 40 minutes. Upper torso. Torso. I want to learn how to death metal scream without destroying my throat. Because there's a very, like, there's a very specific way to do it without damaging your vocal cords. I want to. Some socks have a very oh no, this is something that persists into adulthood. If I wear a sock and... Let me look at my foot while I explain this. I'm wearing cat socks right now. So you know how there's like a seam at the end of the socks? And... if that at all is touching under my foot, it has to be like on top of my toes, because if it goes under my toe in any shape or form, even a little bit, I all of my brain power will go into like thinking about that theme. My brain will like just be focusing on that. It's the same with like a bad smell. If there's like a bad smell in my vicinity, then it's like all my brain power is sucked up by that bad smell. And all I can think about is the bad smell. And I can't even like, it gets so bad that it's like, I can't even talk properly because the bad smell is like consuming me. I'm only thinking, yeah, but my body smell doesn't bother me. Like, I'm aware of the smell of my armpits, but like my own smells don't bother me. Like this, if my feet stink or something, okay, my feet are a bad example because I like the smell of my feet. I would say like my armpit isn't like an enjoyable experience, but I'm not like bothered by it. I don't know how else to word that. I vacuumed a whole cat. Like a lot of fur. Also, what do you think is a better band? Korn, Slipknot, or System of a Down? Let's do a poll, actually. Let's do a poll and see what people think. You don't have to vote based on my preferences. You're allowed to have your own preferences. Which do you prefer? I can't see who's voting on what, so you don't need to... System of a Down. Let's do additional votes. You can skew the poll. For a second, I thought you were going to say Korn or Korn. I gotta be honest, I don't even think like Korn is like the best band. I really like them. But I don't think they're like the best band. I am just a Korn enjoyer. I mean, I enjoy all of these bands. Welcome, Kazaman. I need to pee. I will allow myself to relieve myself when I have finished the base of the body. Because then I'll feel like I've earned it, you know? Hello. Checkpoint. Did anyone listen to Black Eyed Peas when they were popular? You know what? I wonder if you can, you know, does anyone remember that iToy game? It was on PS2, and it was like a camera, and then you would like be on the camera and pop bubbles and stuff. I liked that a lot. I liked the games and stuff. I wonder if you could like rig it to play with your model. Like, I wonder if you could, you know, like, you can register your camera to be your model. So I wonder if you could, like, play it. I tried PS2, never have. It was so much fun. I remember one game with monkeys. Honestly, I don't have the differences between the bands clear in my head to know if I have preference. I would say, let me pause the music. I would say Klon is very like, you know, the like, you know, they got that real like to it, but then they also got really good like grunty back noise. System of a Down is, you know, we've got like a lot of very fast talking, like wake up, grab parts my little wake up, and then we get like the scream parts, and then Slipknot is like very heavy and screaming. Colin doesn't have a lot of screaming. Slipknot has a lot more screaming. System of a Down, kind of a mix, but I would say there's a lot more fast speaking for System of a Down. Alright, that's it. I like classic Black Eyed Peas. I push my fingers into my ass. Thank you for the TED Talk. You're welcome. What can I say except you're welcome? Has anyone seen Moana 2? I don't know if it's worth seeing. I wanna see the Minecraft movie. You saw it? What the heck? I haven't seen it. Nope. Okay, well, when it's available, we can all watch it together. Apart from Chi. Chi's not welcome because Chi's already seen it. Just kidding. Chi's welcome. Oh yeah, you did. You did tell me when you watched it. Someone you made fan art. I've retweeted your fan art. Huh? I only made fan art of 2 people. Let me see. Ah, Shando! This is stunning, perfect style. I can't wait for the summer of 2000. That's so cute! Hello, Shando. I don't know your name. No, it's how you said it was very polite. Thank you. Movie watching is ass. Is it though? I feel like half my existence is movie watching. She's a good egg. She is very admirable. She's very hardworking. I need to wake up. I think Kara was calling me a movie one. Oh, okay. I misunderstood the situation. But I will not apologize because I am a woman. I'm kidding. Legs. I like itched my leg and now it's bleeding. I went a little ham on the itchy. And I took the top layer of my skin off. It looks really gross. You wanna see? I'm kidding. Oh my god, I just remembered something really like psycho that I did when I was younger. Swimsuit? No, we're not wearing a swimsuit. We're just, but we're like an inflatable doll right now, getting our stuff put together. I don't know why inflatable doll is what's the thing to go to. This is the Kagari action figure. Yeah, it's the action figure. It's like when you gotta self-assemble a figure. What is the butt fangs? Anyway, do you want to talk about the psycho thing I did? No. I think it'll make me look bad. Story time. Story time denied. I'm trying to think of how to word it so that it's still funny, but like it's still comical and not just like, huh. But I can't think of an angle to spin it where it does become comical because it's just Menhera. It's like very Menhera. Denied story time. How will we sleep? Hopefully at night. Like a good boy. I don't have the kind of voice to like say stuff like that and have it come out in a good way. Like, it either sounds like I'm talking to you like you're a child, or it just sounds awkward. You know, like how some people can be like, yeah, you're a good boy, and then it sounds like sultry? It sounds like I'm talking to my cat. Slipknot won! No one voted for Korn! I should have voted on my own poll. I let Korn down. I don't know if the legs should go behind the... like that? I don't actually think it matters. She got no spot. They're called butt fangs. Okay, so back in my Terra days, I was very Menhera, like very, very Menhera. I mean, it's not like I'm not Menhera now, it's just like I have a little bit more self-respect, so I, butt fangs! Bum fangs! Anyway, what was I saying? Back in my Terra days, very Menhera. Like explosive Menhera. When they were in the front, they just weren't assembled yet, that's it. Anyway, I'm telling a story. Shush. I used to be like explosive Menhera, like go off the rails explosive, right? Like, what are we gonna do today, boss? We're gonna send box knife pictures to guild members because they asked how you were doing. And that sums it up. And not even like a little suggestive, like full on gore. Yeah. Yeah, like How are you doing? Just gore. Just self-gore. What are we gonna do today, Bob? The same thing we do every day, Pinky. Take a box knife to our leg. Yeah, it was like really insane. And I remember one person just being like, "That's not nice," sad face. And then they kept talking to me. I feel like if that happened to me, I would just block someone and be like, "Nope." Now, instead of sending it to random people, I can send it in my sub chat. Really, you support me, right? You support my dreams, right? I think I'm gonna... You were support... No, that sounds like mean. That's like you were supporting this. This is what you want to support? No, it's like... Thank you for supporting your kawaii fox. Please? Here's your reward. Yeah, that's it. I think I need to do 2 feet, like toe on different one. I don't know. I feel like, should I separate the toes? Or yeah, I should, because I think that was annoying on the old model. Oh, there's this channel that Auntie Fox likes to watch called I think it's Asher House, and it's like a rescue dog place. And this morning she was like, I want to go visit America together and visit Asher House. I thought that was very cute. She's like, I want to go look at the rescue dog farm together. It was cute. 6 months subscriber. Oh my god, can you imagine that? To be fair though, it's only like I've got a limited 6-month subscribers. Yeah, feet. Let's fix up the toe a little bit as well. You know there's like exercises you can do with your feet to see what kind of strength you have in your feet? And thank you, Chi! Thank you! Arigato! We can have a few more. Doug Dom, Mr. Chensen, Uni, Raikon, Asian Bunny. Congrats. My chat like scrolled up suddenly. What was I saying? I forgot. Oh yeah, exercise you can do with your feet. I think it's like if you place, let me do it while I'm saying. You place your foot flat on the ground and then you lift your big toe without lifting any of your other toes. I think that's like one of them. like lifting the big toe. And then another one is like moving the big toe without the other toes side to side. And that's like one of the, yeah, like those exercises. I think I have good foot health. You don't think you can do that? It might be the type of footwear that you wear, I think, can like deteriorate your muscles. If it's like squishing your toes together. I feel that one. My toes like to be like, my toes can do that very successfully. How do I make the, oh, ew, you know when your tongue like spits? My tongue just did that. That like gland that like fires out spit. I think maybe like this. It looks like a sausage. It's just like a sausage existing. The snake spit, yeah. My uncle can do that like freely. I haven't seen my uncle in such a long time. I think the last time I saw my uncle, I was like 13. No, yeah, 13. So 8, 7, 6, 5 years ago, because, you know, I'm 18. Toe. The big toe sausage. I don't particularly like the shape, but I will fix it up later. Another sausage joins the fray. I haven't had sausages in a while. What's your favorite kind of sausage? Oh, I lied! I had that sausage not that long ago. I had the gas station, the one that you get from Uber Eats. Forgotten. It's 2005. I am forgotten. Did you see the thing about Mika and Nico? Her cafe thing getting cancelled because they were receiving threats? I didn't actually look into it yet, but seems like a very sucky situation. Yeah, she was doing some like pop-up cafe thing, I think. and they had to like pull out, like cancel on her because the people hosting the event started getting like threats or something. So yeah, they had to cancel. By the way, these extra lines will be fixed up. They're just there for now. They're hanging out. That sucks, yeah. What are y'all guys? I don't know. Actually, maybe it's a topic I shouldn't talk about. Everyone kept the toes on my. It's like a ball jointed doll. Raptor toes. I think that's like the body base done, so I can go pee now. Alright. Meow meow meow. Hi. Stand alone. Wait, I'm gonna go pee. Yay! Time to go be a pith girl. Alright. I'll be right back. What you listening to? Oh, it just ended. Hi. Hi. I'll speak to you. I'll speak to all of you like I speak to the stream assistant. Hi. Hello. I came back. Is you enjoying the music? He's looking out the window at the moment. Scratches the monitor. Oh my gosh, he scratches my monitor so much. Hello, welcome. How's it going? I think it's going pretty good. We've had a very informative stream so far. I don't feel like listening to this. Alright, there we go. Trips over things. He loves tripping over my Crocs. Feet. Do I want to render this, or should I do the rest of the model and then render? I feel like maybe rendering this early on will be like a good thing. I don't usually do it this way, but just recently found out they made Crocs I can wear to work, and now there's like 5 other people. What kind of Crocs do they get? I just have like plain standard black Crocs, and they have Hello Kitty, a Bluey character, some Sailor Moon on them. I need to like get more decorations for them. I was looking to see if they had like a Bingus accessory for them, but I didn't find any. Might be a good test to render, at least I agree. We can't have shoes with holes because factory. Oh, so you need like steel cap. Wait, they made like get the toe accessories. Ew, no. Can you even imagine me wearing that? I would say I dress pretty femininely. Like I mostly wear like long skirts, or dresses that are like floral print. So imagine like wearing that and then Crocs with like toes on them. You don't have to wear a steel toe, but you have to wear fully covered feet at least. Oh, okay. I guess kind of weird, like that they're like I get it, I guess. It's like, at least cover your feet. Oh, that big toe slipper I found. I can't think of that one. I just remember the Crocs with the toes on them. Skin. I think I should also do a mock-up of the face stuff. Expressions. It's a plastic injection, so yeah, you could get some molten goop on you. Oh, shoot. Molten goop? Just what I wanted for breakfast. This isn't pale enough. I feel like this doesn't represent me enough. I'm pretty pale. I used to be like, even more, but I eat more red meat now, so my skin is doing a little better. One of my cousins, every time I used to see him, he would be so annoying. He'd be like, you gotta go get a tan. You gotta go get some sun. You gotta get a tan. I'm like, I can't tan. How am I supposed to get a tan if all I do is burn in the sun and then get freckles? How am I supposed to tan? I would say that to him too. I'd be like, but I don't tan, I just get freckles. And then he'd be like, you gotta get some tan, you gotta get some sun on you. become the freckle. Yeah, I'm one of those people that just like burn. It was annoying. It was very annoying. I'm trying to be all like love thyself and kumbaya over here, and he's telling me to go get a tan. Let's cancel him. I'm kidding. I haven't seen him in a long time. There's a lot of my family I haven't seen in a long time. I went to... There we go. I have 2 settings, lobster on fire or pale. Yeah, that's pretty much me as well. I'm not a redhead, but I got the redhead skin. You know, like the gene of red hair exists, and I got the skin, I didn't get the hair. I'm like a mutt with genes. I'm no pure breed. I'm the dog that ends up in a shelter. Because I pissed all over the carpet. Oh yeah, I did this on the wrong one. Yeah, it's sad. I'm on death row right now, so adopt me? Red, Arctic fox breed. Everything is nothing. And antiness isn't everything. I think I need to put my auntie's dog back to bed in a minute. Or he's gonna become annoying. Do you ever start watching a game playthrough and then you're like, I don't want to finish it because I want to play this. But then you forget about it. And then you wonder what happened. Oh, there was a game that came out not that long ago. Oh, what was it called? It's like a girl going for clinical trials for a new medication. And then, her and the doctor end up getting together. I saw a really cute fan art of her, yesterday, I think it was. Of her clinical trial, yeah, that's it. I saw a really cute fan art of clinical trial yesterday, and she had a binky. I was like, that's so cute. It suits her so well. Nose. No, I called it Noser. Noser. Yeah, it looked really cute on her. I forget her name. Oh, Angel. Angel and Lee. It was Angel with a binky. I like that story a lot. I really enjoyed it. I need to hide the face so I can see where the nose goes. There we go. Same, yeah. I liked the ending too. I watched Manly Badass Hero play it, and I was surprised with his take on the ending because we had like completely different takes. He how do I say? He didn't disagree with the ending. He just thought it wasn't a good outcome. Where I was like, no, this is the best outcome. I am for this. I liked the outcome. I like Manly. Yeah, I like Manly. I watch a lot of Manly's content. I used to watch a lot of Markiplier, but I feel like I outgrew his style. I don't like watching super high energy streamers or content creators. I don't like go. I like chill stuff. I feel like when I try to watch high energy like VTubers and stuff, I feel like my energy is getting drained by watching. It gets tiring after all. Yeah, I end up feeling tired myself. Like, I feel like my energy is being sapped. And I guess I didn't used to be like that, maybe, because when I was younger, I used to watch Markiplier a lot. Actually, when I was like a young teenager, I watched PewDiePie. I remember me and my bestie from back then, we used to watch PewDiePie quite a bit. When he still did the like PewDiePie, you know, that like intro that he used to do. I don't know if he still does it because I haven't watched him in a long time. But yeah, that kind of content I was like fine with back then. I guess we should put like a base mouth just so it doesn't look like we're looking at a empty void. I watched Pewd as well, but I can't say it was in my hands. At least I have that excuse, okay? I was young. To be fair though, when PewDiePie like first popped up, it wasn't like common yet. You know, like that kind of stuff wasn't like been there, done that. It was all new and uncharted territory, I guess we could say. So he was very entertaining back in the day. And everything he was doing was like new. We need an excuse. I don't know. I don't think a lot of people nowadays would be like, yeah, I love PewDiePie, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just being a little judgmental wiener. Yeah, I said it. Okay, we got like a temporary mouth now. Can already see there's a little weird nick. Little thing happening here. The action figure. It can talk. What was that movie? Where the action figures like came to life, and the main character was like a dog thing, and the bad guy was like a white-haired soldier guy. What was that movie? Small Soldiers. It was called that? Let's see. Small Soldiers movie. I think I actually saw that in... Yeah, that's it. I think I saw this movie, like, in the movies. Obviously it was a rerun. It was like a rerun in the movies because it came out before I was even born. Acha was the name of the dog you got. Was it really? He's kind of cute. He's like... It kind of looks like a cross between a cat and a dog, actually. Because he has like a cat mouth. I want to rewatch it now. Rewatching Dogma was a lot of fun. I feel like there are a lot of very good movies in the 90s. And there's like a certain like charm to 90s movies that doesn't really exist anymore. Smooching in chat. It's very good, Lisa. I remember it being good. Yeah, I remember it being good as well. But I wanna rewatch John. Small Soldiers actually looks really good for 1998. It's like Toy Story. Toy Story aged really well because of like the style I guess they used to animate. I want to bring these up a bit. Are we listening to Limp Bizkit again? We just can't escape Limp Bizkit. This... My biscuit is limp. Analyzer tends to. There are pills for that. Don't encourage the opposite of a limp biscuit. This is a Christian stream. Hallowed be thy name. You see, it really is. I used that in someone else's stream recently, and they actually laughed because I had comical timing and I was very funny. I used the Holy Bible joke at a good time, and they laughed at me. I mean, they laughed at my joke. They didn't laugh at me. They laughed at me. I went into someone's stream and they laughed at me, so I left. I don't think it's ever happened, actually. No, actually... Maybe it has. Maybe it has. I know I went into someone's... I raided someone once when I was like an itty bitty baby streamer. I raided someone that I like, and then they were like mean to me. And then after that I was like, okay, I don't wanna raid people if I don't know them anymore. Anyway, I was gonna make her more pale. To reflect the truth. It's a little too pink. And then everyone clapped. It's true. Oh, that wasn't meant to happen. Like now we're like our realistic color. Kind of. Yeah, maybe I'm not like this pale. Some people have such weird reactions. Right, yeah. I've seen like people get mad at like other emotes being used in their stream and stuff too. That like angry that someone's using other emotes and not theirs. I just found out that fleas can travel on plants and be like, yeah, fleas are nasty. They can like live in your carpet too. Let me that term was blocked. I think I accidentally just approved the term though, which I will need to block again. Give more viewers get mad. Oops. You a plant? We come from the plants. We return to the plants. The circle of life continue. It may be a temp ad. Hopefully. I whip my plants and then I become one with the plants. I have a peace lily, and peace lilies are pretty easy to take care of because they let you know when they want to be watered. They go all limp, and they like water me. And then you water them and they stand back up again. But I left it quite a few days and it was like very limp. But now it's back to, I'm gonna hiccup. Never mind, I'm not. It's back to life again. It has revived. They're, I think not the leaves, but the flowers that they produce are poisonous to cats. Luckily, the stream assistant kind of sticks to, he sticks to nibbling his grass. I did see him, like, nibble on the leaves once, and then he hasn't done it again, and he's never touched the flowers. Typical household dies if you don't water it on time. Meanwhile, the weed outside... Yeah, peace lilies are very hardy in my experience. It's lived a long time. I think I've had it now for over... Oh my gosh, I think it's been more than 10 years since I've had this plant. I remember I got the plant off of my auntie. One of my aunties, not the auntie that I live with, because she got a kitten and she wasn't sure like what kind of kitten it was gonna be, so she gave it to me because she's like, I don't want to risk like bringing this new kitten home and then like eats the plant and dies kind of thing, right? So she gave it to me, and when I moved to Japan, I gave it to my dad for a bit. My dad was like, oh, well, we can give it away. I was like, no, it must stay in the family. So he looked after it while I was in Japan. And then when I came back home, he gave me my plant back. I knew Carol would get excited for this. Retain the plant, yeah. Why did I keep singing this song wrong for a while? Like, I would just sing it, but like sing the lyrics wrong. I don't know, I was like going through this. It would be a shame if someone muted us. Yeah. It would be a shame if we just started listening to something else, right? Just kidding. Sugar baby. Oh yeah, the leg shaking makes me think of this story that I saw on. Well, I didn't see it. Someone sent it to me, and it was this story of like, it was saying like, would you snitch if? Let me find it and screenshot it actually. It was like, would you snitch in this situation? But I need to like show the context to see like, would you snitch on your friend in this situation? Yeah, that. This. Would you snitch? Would you snitch on your friend in this situation? Wait, my brush is like in the way. You'd snitch? Unless the rapper was shut up. What if it was like, what if it was Eminem? I don't know why I picked Eminem. What about? I actually don't know a lot of rappers because I don't really listen to rap. So I can't be like, what about a really cool rapper? Because I don't even know who a cool rapper is. Only Shifty gets a pass, okay. I'd snitch. Alright, but which of you wouldn't snitch? Let me just put my auntie's dog back to bed. I'll be right back. I don't know. I got a mini chocolate as well. Thank you. Oh, corn again. Okay. Let me drink. I would snitch. I would snitch in that that situation because I feel like that's a horrible thing to do. I don't think I would want to be that person's friend either. Do you ever feel like you're not breathing deep enough? You're like, why am I shallow breathing? And then you take a deep breath and you're like, ah, air. Delicious air. I remember I got stuff in my teeth now. I feel like I'd ask the friend first. It is already talked agreed with the boyfriend? That's true, like, are they... I was gonna say, you don't know if they're like... what is it called? I don't know. Open relationship. Are they in an open relationship? You don't know that, but then for her to be hiding it on the way home tells me that they're not. Well, you know. To me, that would suggest that they're not in any kind of agreement that things like that are okay. I'll never understand those kind of relationships. Polyamorous, that's it. Yeah, I think it seems like it was behind back. Yeah, I agree. So to me, that would be like not polyamorous. But then I guess asking the friend, have you like approaching the friend first and being like, have you talked to them about what happened? Is probably a good way to go, because what if they had told the boyfriend or girlfriend and the significant other was like, okay, that really sucks, but I want to move past it and I want to forget. And then their friend is like messaging like, did you know that they went backstage with the rapper? And you're like, it's none of your business. You know what I mean? Like, what if they're just like, it's not your business. Well, it's our business and our relationship, and we're sorting this out. So yeah, I think it probably is better to approach the friend first and be like, hey, did you talk to them? Did you tell them? I have a crazy story. I knew someone that had a friend group. How do I explain this? I knew someone that had a friend group, and within that friend group, there was this girl. And she had a boyfriend who was meeting up with other guys in their friend group behind her back, and like, you know, getting jiggy with it. And the girl had no idea. And they both lived in the States, and she lived in a different state. And she was like planning on moving to his state, and she was like in love with him, and like he's the best thing ever, and he's like banging other dudes in their friend group without her knowing. And like all of the friend group knew as well, but no one was telling her. And I wasn't a part of that friend group. I wasn't a part of that friend group, so even if I stepped in and was like, hey, by the way, your boyfriend, it's like, who are you? Kind of thing, right? It's like, who are you? So all of her friends knew and were just like not telling her. I was like, that is so messed up. Like, why isn't anyone telling her? You're essentially like calling this person your friend and just like laughing about it behind her back. Yeah, it's so messed up. Unrelated too, the guy was like, it's not gay because I was... It's not gay because like I was the top? I was the pencil in the situation. And he like took photos of it and everything too, and like he had been sharing the photos with their friend group, like yeah. Like it makes a difference. Yeah, it doesn't make a difference. Yeah, like the friends had like seen photos of it. Oh my god, this song. All I can think of is that freaking worm in an apple now. You know the barn voodoo. She was so bad she made him gay for long. He was like happy in the relation too. The worm, you know, the like. And he smiles. I think he has like a little hat on or something. It was like that kid's book. He's in the apple. And he's driving along. Yeah, he was happy in the relationship. He was like, yeah, I'm excited for you to come visit me, baby, and like all of this stuff too. Oh wait, I got even more law dump. So I knew the guy, but I hadn't spoken to him in like over 10 years, right? That guy was the terror guy that asked me how I was doing. You're getting like real deep Kagari lore. Yeah. Real undisclosed lore. Richard Scary, is that the name of the worm? Because I was never really into like, I knew of it, and I think I read like a couple of books where this is it, this is the worm. Okay, my drawing was a little off. My drawing was like a little bit, I can see a cat foot sticking up in the air. The stream assistant is washing his butt. This worm. Oh no! Oh no! Bam bam bam. There he goes. Richard Scary would sing off that. Okay. Now the books were the world. Oh, okay. Busy cars and trucks. Oh, I remember this cat. Doesn't this cat have its own book as well? Or like, he's like a prominent character in one of the books? He, she, I don't know. I just remember the looks of this cat. It's like a whole town of those critters with a cartoon too. Oh, I never saw the cartoon. Oh no, I think I may have known of the cartoon, but I think it was on like after school started. Normally following it. Really? I think it was one of those shows that started like after school started. Like, in the morning it's usually like the kids cartoons, and then the kids go to school, and then it's like the baby cartoons. I think it was one of those. If I open it, it's gonna. If I open that link, it's gonna come through the stream. Imagine trying to post the link in chat without asking. Imagine. Let's get together. I thought YouTube was okay. Oh, you thought wrong. Yeah, no links. No links allowed. I think it's just safer to stay with no link. I think the only links that will work are if it's like a clip to stream. Because otherwise, like I have to open it and check it, and then what if it's not good? Okay, I was thinking I need like something behind the head, so when the head turns, it's not just like, you know, like flat. I mean, yeah, you can shape it to look quite natural, but I want the back parameter to be there, like to exist. I can't remember if I ever did that. I can't remember if clips work or not. I know now I can do clips since they changed the links to have to. I just can't remember if I ever did it. I think it's okay. Kagari, how are you this afternoon? Bueno. I'm good. How are you, Shao? What if we do a Espanol stream? I don't know Spanish. I don't even know enough Spanish. Like, what are your thoughts on piercings? I opened the playlist stream, and then there's like a picture of Jonathan Taylor there with his eyebrow piercings. And I know this one says no. I know a few words in Spanish. Like I know like some key phrases, but not enough to hold a conversation or anything. Like very, very basic. I want the shadow to be like extended beyond, so there's a good buffer there. Wrong color. Like, how do I do this? Actually, let me open Blender so I can look at something very quickly. Meow. Okay. Maybe. Hey, I'm thinking it's hard to envision it if it's not clipped, but then I need to be able to see it. So maybe I'll just do like the very loosely, and then I can like push it out further if it's not within the range. Okay, there we go. Base. Like this. It looks like a beard. Any of you beard girlers? My dad's beard is like white now. It went white all of a sudden. I don't like it. I don't want my dad to be getting old. Cause in my head, my dad is still like young, but he's not. I don't grow it long enough to be called a beard. You're doing an amazing job with the model so far. Thank you. I'm restarting because I didn't. There was like some problems with the old model that could be fixed, but I didn't feel like it. Strokes my beard. Strokes mine. My beard has white in it now. I'm getting old. Do you remember like being young on the internet and there were like... I don't know. Okay, so like my experience being young on the internet was like there was always like the generation above me being all cool and stuff because they were older and they got to do cool older kid stuff because they weren't kids anymore, right? They were like older and they had freedom. And then it's like, wow, I'm long past that even. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even the older kid anymore. I'm just old. It feels weird, man. My first graze on my chest. I don't have chest hair, so... Well, I guess there's like the little... Like, girls have like... Is this what I think it... Oh my god, it is. Anyway, girl, like there's like these little thin feathery looking hairs that you can get on your chest, but like you can like pull them out. I don't mean like rough pulling either. I just mean like they just like come out. It's like down? Is that what it's called? Down, I think? But they're clear, they don't have any color. I remember Snuffy posted about it once, and people like, Snuffy has a hairy chest. It's like, no, it's the little normal body hairs. Peach fuzz, kinda, yeah, like that. But they don't have any color, so I cannot say that they are going white. I don't know if I ever told the story about my hair down there on stream. And I feel like if I just randomly drop the story now, it's gonna be weird. But if I've already told it, then it's like, well, you already told it. It's information that's already out there. Villus hair is the term. Let me look it up. Yeah, the sudden stop and talking scary movie bullshit. No, not like that. Soft, fine, light-colored hair that covers much of the body, including the face, arms, leg, and yeah, peach fuzz. Villus hair. Those hairs, like, fall out just by a little tug. I didn't expect this song to be in the playlist. But back to the song. Did I tell the story? What is this? So a few months ago, actually I think it's like a year ago now. It's like over a year ago or something. I think it's like over a year ago anyway. Suddenly, there was a huge patch of white hair, and I freaked out, and I was like, what the hell? I'm dying. So I shaved it all, and then it grew back its normal color. That's the end of the story. And I don't know why. I don't know why that happened. I don't know what was going on. But it's normal again. Yeah, it was just like a all white. Well, not like all, but like majority white. And I was like, what happened? It's all of the interesting. I think it can. Kinda can just happen. But yeah, the color came back, so I don't know what happened. But then I didn't Google it or anything, so I don't actually know if there's like a situation where that can happen. Let me look. Hairs. It's so hard to type on an angle. Natural aging, hormonal changes, underlying health conditions like vitiligo, or nutritional deficiencies. Well, I don't think in this situation it was aging because it came back, like the color, and it was like suddenly, like half of it was white, and then just back to normal. Fungal infection? It wasn't a fungal infection. Cause this hair says like white pubic hair, STD, fungus, and follicles, but I've never had an FCD or a fungal infection. Might be a cop-out answer, but I feel like most likely just stress, maybe. Oh, okay, this one says too, like, if it is a fungal infection, it doesn't make the hair itself white, it coats the hair to make it look white. But this was definitely white. Yeah, I'm gonna just say it was stress. Or food change. I don't think food change was like anything too dramatic. Oh, I found out there's like a term for like food aversions. And when I was looking at it, I was like, wow, I definitely used to have this. Like, I used to be very, very particular with food. And I think it was only as I aged that I comfortably got more experimental with things. I don't know if I want to use these colors either. Or if I want to make it more like... yeah. different. What else can I say? Yeah, I don't really... I'm not feeling it. I'm trying to think though. If I want to go for like desaturated, I feel like before it was a little too desaturated. Where it kind of came off like maybe not the best reflection of me and my glory. Maybe it is actually because looks like doesn't leave house because doesn't leave house. That reminds me, my auntie is going to pick up the stream assistant's food for me today. I ordered it online to like be picked up, but I didn't want to go out, so she is gonna pick it up for me on the way home from work. But I need to keep an eye on them saying like your order is ready, so then I can send her the email and be like, the order is ready. I also bought some new plushie cats. You wanna see? Wait, yeah. I also, it's funny how often people who are getting white hair just have a patch of it somewhere that changes, like the white hair doesn't want to be alone. I gotta open Discord to grab pictures of them so I don't have to go traipsing over the interwebs. Okay, this is the first one. Wait, it's not letting me copy it. Copy image. This is the first one. I was thinking of calling her Bim Bim because there's a YouTuber with a cat called Bim Bim, and it also sounds like Chim Chim, which is my existing cat plushie, which doesn't really fit because I already have 3 of them, and it's Chim Chim, Kite, and Ichigo, and then it's gonna be Bim Bim. So maybe I should give her a name that's more related to the other ones because Chim Chims are from Dot Hack, and then Kite is also from Dot Hack. So maybe I could give her a name that is related to Dot Hack. And then I got this one. This one. I saw this little one and I was like, I have to have him. He's so cute. He has a little red bow. You can't really see it in this photo, but he has a red bow. These aren't my photos. They're the photos from the sellers. I don't know what this guy's name is gonna be. And then there's another cream one. But this one has magnets in his feet. So he can like... He can put his feetsies together. This one's got a blue bow. So I'm getting... Wait, is he showing? Yeah, he is. So I'm getting three new kitty cats of these. The colony grows. Yeah, I also saw a black one that's for sale at the moment. But I think I spent enough. I think I spent enough on these. For this time. Because they're not cheap, I'll say that. But I got kinda lucky. I got lucky. what do you call it? Like the motley one on the left. She and him, the bottom one. I was gonna say bottom right, but and then my brain was like, it's not bottom right, and then I was like, then what is it? And then my brain was like, it's the bottom, and then I was like, but what is it? The blue bottom one. They work on the same cellar. These two are gonna. I couldn't separate them. I wasn't originally gonna get the blue bow. I had seen him, but I was like, I really want the red bow and the motley. And then I saw that the blue bow was being sold by the same seller as the motley one. I was like, no, I can't separate them. They're probably a bonded pair. They're probably bonded. And then if I buy one and then I don't buy the other, I'm gonna be thinking, what happened to the other one? Where did the other one go? Did it get a nice family? You know, it's gonna be on my mind. So I got them both, so they're gonna be together. They're gonna travel from Japan all to the other side of the world, but they're gonna be together. And they're gonna get a new little family where they reunite with some of their long-lost siblings. And then the top one, I saw him and I couldn't resist. I think this one's gonna be my first non-yellow-eyed one, maybe? No, wait, I think Ichigo has green eyes. Let me look. Never mind, she's facing away, I can't see. So these, I have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6! 6, this will be 6 of these when these guys arrive. I'm really excited. I want to get more, but also, you know, I gotta limit my spending. Okay, color palette time. I would like a little bit more color, to be honest. Like, a little bit more lively color. I found one of Ichigo and she has blue! Does she really? I swear it was green. Actually, maybe I'll take a break here. Maybe I will take a break because I feel like playing Ratopia. And I did get the base done. The base is done. It's looking good. I just need to ponder on what color I'm gonna use, because this looks too orangey, right? So I think I'm gonna go back and forth a little bit, being like, what kind of skin tone do I want to use? That's not fun to watch. That's just me being like, no, no. Yeah. I got a base done, I had a pee, I ate a chocolate. Yeah, I did a lot. Praise be me. Let's see. Oh, the team! Here's the team. She said blue. They do look questionably blue here, but I could swear that they are not blue, they are green. I'm gonna stand up and check. Wait. Okay. They're blue. They're blue. They're definitely blue. Ichigo is so freaking cute. She usually, they actually don't hang out together that much. Can she fit into my, I don't think my phone has like a dust port. You know how there's like, phones with a what do you call it? A jack for earbuds? My phone doesn't have one, so I can't plug her into my phone. So she usually just hangs out on my wall. And then Kite hangs out on my disc, and then Chim Chim goes wherever I go. Chim Chim is like my emotional support animal. Actually, that's the stream assistant. So Chim Chim is the backup emotional support animal. She's not a plush, she's real. Okay, let's go play Ratopia. And by let's, I mean... I'm gonna go play Ratopia. Chim Chim provides life advice. Chim Chim is a chef. She is... a model. She likes to model. She's also a chef. She... What else is she? I think those are like her main food influencer. But that falls under her modeling job. I got hit by a wave of sleepy too. But I can't sleep yet. I need the email to come through so I can send it to Auntie Vox. She has many hats. She has a McDonald's hat. She has like a Minecraft McDonald's hat. She is a chim of many talents. When my model is like ready and stuff, because even when the model's finished, I can't immediately return to like scheduled streams and stuff. When I am ready to return to scheduled streams, I really want to do some hand cam streams where we like build some models that I have. I have like a Digimon one, I have a Gilgamesh one, I think I have a Mew. Yeah, there's like a Mew as well. And I also have some magazines that I want to do hand cam streams with. Oh yeah, and I also found this other thing that I want to do. It's what's it called? It's like a mud ball, but you polish it. Like you keep polishing it until it becomes shiny. I really want to do that. That seems fun. That seems like a fun stream. I think you have to make the ball and then let the ball dry completely, and then you can start to work on smoothing it. So I will like make the ball and then let it sit, and then we'll polish it on stream. Okay, let me I don't know the name of it. I don't know what it's called. It's let me look it up. Mud ball polish. Dorodango. It's called Dorodango. Hikaru Dorodango. Okay, well, I don't know what Hikaru is, but I know Dango is like round ball. So Dorodango. Doro mud dumpling. Okay, well, we're gonna make a mud dumpling eventually. Thank you for the stream, everyone. Yes. Arigato. Thank you for taking time out of your day to hang out with me. Otsukagi. Say it back. Bye, everyone. Bye bye.